Taurus, I now want to explore the kind of connection you'll potentially share with this person. When the two of you do come together, how your relationship will unfold. Anything more we can learn about the nature of this relationship and what will happen between the two of you in the future. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For this relationship, okay, the Empress. Knight and the Five of Swords. Okay, the Empress, there is a lot of growth that will take place in this relationship. The Empress is all about sensuality, fertility, possibly even children and offspring, or becoming a father figure or a mother figure to this person's children is a possibility here. It's anything to do with birth and fruitfulness, and whatever that means to you and your relationship, the potential is certainly there with the Empress card. The Empress is also very, very sensual. So I'm sensing intimacy, affection, and sex will be very frequent in your relationship and will also be something you both enjoy. So it might be that you have a lot of sexual compatibilities, interests, intimacy, etc. A very strong spiritual connection will exist between the two of you because the Priestess wears the crown of the zodiac on her head, Taurus. And what I think this says here is that your connection with each other is deeply spiritual. You might be connecting or become more, how to say, intuitive and sense things about each other before they even occur, or before your partner even turns around and tells you how they feel. It's really connecting on a spiritual wavelength, you know, not needing the words to know how your partner is feeling or what they're about to say or what they're wanting. It's those sorts of things that come up with the Empress here. Now, it could also be worldly ambition, because the Empress is ruled by I feel like she's ruled by Venus. She's a very Venetian energy. This is Taurus and Libra, so it can be romance, sex, love, nice things, luxury items, career, etc. So the two of you might align and complement each other in career. And it might be through the career that you might just meet. Could be through spiritual ventures or the workplace, or someone you used to work for or with might just go ahead and introduce you to this person. But very strong notions of family. The Empress is a Mother Earth energy, so family, the personal life, the home life. You've got potential to build a family home with this person. Whether you choose to have children or pets or just buy a house together, there is progression. There is potential for progression in those areas of your life, Taurus. Moving on, you have Knight of Pentacles, more earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo here, and the Knight of Pentacles rules stability. He's extremely trustworthy because he can get the job done. It's all about follow through and commitment and action and applied action. And I really feel like a lot of the times the two of you, when you come together in a relationship, you'll be working, albeit very, very slowly, Taurus. And I'm not sure if this is something because of you, because you can be the Knight of Pentacles, so it can be something that you're wanting to take slow. You might have more control or more reign in this relationship, actually. I'm seeing that you might have the upper hand, or you'll be able to dictate the pacing of the relationship in some way. But the Knight of Pentacles is extremely trustworthy, is constant and loyal. So I'm seeing that these will be your strengths in your relationship when the two of you come together. You do have the numbers 3 and 5 here, which might be significant around your relationship. It might be a relationship that will last 3 to 5 months, 3 to 5 weeks, 35 years, or they might be the age of 35. But these numbers could be significant. Could also be reversed to be 53 as well. But good numbers, a lot of changes associated with these numbers. 3 is the trine, 5 is important things, the 5 senses. So this is a relationship where you'll be able to be very present in the moment whilst you're together. But it's also a relationship where the two of you will be making a lot of important changes, both as individuals in your individual lives, but also together as a couple, as a relationship, in a relationship, I should say. But I do see loyalty and commitment, but things will have to be slowed down. There could be a message from the cards here that things need to be addressed, or things need to unfold at a slower pace. He's going at snail's pace. In fact, the horse looks like it's standing still. So I mean, this is quite significant. It could work in a couple of ways, but I think for most of you, the Knight of Pentacles here could indicate that you might feel like time stands still when you're with this person. Or you might feel like a lot of chaotic things might be happening in other areas of your life, and you just want to stand still with this person. But I'm seeing a very strong and steadfast relationship, which is really very positive. With constancy, you know, constancy in the way you communicate, seeing each other fairly frequently, moving past or moving through milestones of love at a pace that's ideal for both you and them. So very, very good. Let's have a look at that Five of Swords though. Five of Swords can talk about loss and grieving. Now for some of you, this relationship, it might be destined to have time away from each other. So there might be a breakup. That's not to say I'm wishing a breakup for those Taurians watching. That's absolutely not the case. But I do see the two of you walking away from each other potentially. It could be a very emotionally charged walking away. It might be a breakup and it might be a reconnection later in life. Or it might be the fact that the two of you will take time away from each other. Okay, you'll have space or time to spend away from each other in some regard here. Why? Something to do with grief or loss or insecurity. The swords are communication, so this could be mentality. This could be someone's insecurities, or this could be the way in which you communicate might be a downfall in your relationship, and you might need to take a step back. This is someone who could be easily offended or is a little bit sensitive to criticism. Or maybe you'll find you'll be the sensitive one when you come together in a relationship, Taurus. Nonetheless, there could be someone here who is emotionally affected. But I honestly think both of you will be emotionally affected. Also, the notion of the Five of Swords can be analogized to picking up the pieces again. So in some way, you're going to feel like you're picking up the pieces. Now, you might be dealing with a broken heart here, Taurus, or you might have the broken heart and they feel like they're picking up the pieces with you, that they're slowly trying to build you back up. Because after breakups, we tend to, you know, we have that period of loss, and then we do the self-improvement thing and really analyze and assess the relationship. But what I'm seeing here is that someone will feel like they're picking up the pieces. And this person could come into your life at a time when you are still grieving the loss of a person or a loved one or a relationship, or vice versa. In fact, it could be happening for the both of you. So therefore, the both of you have to come in and pick up each other's, you know, pick up the pieces here. But this will make you stronger. Again, the emotional dedication that this person will showcase towards you and rebuilding you and your connection, I think will be really, really telling of how they feel about you. The love, the respect, and the honor they have for you, Taurus. So that's very nice. But I do think for some of you, you will have some sort of time apart, maybe because of geographical distance, maybe because of work, maybe because of communication or insecurity issues. It could be one of these things that come up. But I do sense that for some of you, you might walk away from this relationship, but you'll learn a lot. It's almost like this person's going to prove to be your ideal partner, but then there might be a splitting of ways for one reason or another, Taurus. But every situation is different, and of course, every relationship unfolds differently. So please keep that in mind. That's not to say that will happen for all of you. But look, nonetheless, Taurus, I hope this reading has been insightful.